Okay. Good evening, Clive. How are you?
I'm good, Graham. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Very excited actually for this episode. We're still creeping towards the end of the transition period, and a lot of members of ours have got a lot of questions. So we're doing these sessions to help them out. This is 5 with Clive, which is it's becoming 10 minutes with Clive and maybe 15 potentially. We'll see how today goes. But we're on episode 6 now. And the topic for this session is postponed VAT accounting. We have a lot of questions about this. So firstly, I'm going to pass over to you in a second, but what is it? Why is it coming in? And who is going to be impacted by this? Over to you.
Okay. Yeah, great. Okay, I think that this may take a little longer than 5 minutes, Graham.
Okay.
But I think it will be useful for members to, if I take it back to give an explanation of exactly what postponed VAT accounting is, and it's one of the major benefits of the end of the transition period, and will benefit all traders, particularly VAT registered traders in the UK who are bringing goods into the UK. So just to put some context to this, postponed VAT accounting, it will negate the need to pay import VAT as of the 1st of January. And import VAT is currently associated to the rest of the world imports. It will be applicable to EU imports when we get to the 1st of January. Okay. At the moment, the rest of the world goods are subject to import VAT, but that has to be paid. So the trader, through the import process and moving goods into free circulation, will not only pay duty potentially on those rest of the world goods coming to the UK, but they will also pay import VAT, and that is crystallised through their deferment account, if they have one, or if they or access to a deferment account such as a freight forwarder or frontier agent. They will have that opportunity to declare that VAT. It is recoverable if you're VAT registered and fully taxable here in the UK. What we have on EU goods at the moment are what we call, they are in the current world that we exist and live in, is acquisition VAT and their EU arrivals. So acquisition VAT is not payable, VAT is not liable, but is accounted for. So through a trader's VAT registration number, you don't pay it, but you account for it. One of the simplifications coming in 1st of January is that all import VAT, if you qualify for postponed VAT accounting, which we call PVA for simplification, is open to all traders who are VAT registered and bringing goods in, obviously, through into the UK. So that's a great concession, as I would say, from HMRC and the UK government. What's been the issue, and what is the issue, and why it's a hot topic at the moment, is there is a uncertainty and clarity is needed from HMRC to in relation to what we call acquisition VAT at the moment. Okay, the understanding up until even last night, I have to say, and I had a call with a software developer at 7:30 last night, unclear as regards to whether PVA extinguished the need to actually declare and account for acquisition VAT. Now, our understanding, both in the industry and the sector and the software developers up until last night, who are managing frontier software solutions as well as warehouse duty management systems for customs and for excise warehouses in the UK, up until last night, it was the belief that acquisition VAT extinguished as at 11 o'clock on the 31st of December and was replaced by PVA. We had last night clarification from HMRC policy that actually acquisition VAT will continue to have to be accounted for on goods that were receipted into a customs or excise warehouse prior to the 1st of December, sorry, 1st of January, and then released into free circulation and home use 1st of January. Okay, so that's a really late change, and really causing immense frustration, annoyance, and uncertainty in our customs and excise world currently. And just on that, we have a call with HMRC tomorrow. I think it's 11:30. I think, Graham, isn't it? 11:30 to tomorrow morning. Well, we'll be looking and pressurising HMRC for complete and utter clarity around this aspect, because this late change, 15 days to go as we sit here tonight on a Thursday evening. And the reality is, if that is the guidance as issued by policy, software developers are going to have to change their systems, because that's not the understanding we all have currently. So as much as PVA is welcomed, the uncertainty around it is causing real issues, and we've got to get clarity and certainty around this topic, which we'll absolutely seek to do so, for our members tomorrow. And hopefully, what we'll be able to do is post kind of on our website and our social media platforms clarity on that sometime tomorrow, Graham. Yeah,
absolutely. And as you say, with 15 days to go and such a huge change, it doesn't only impact the software providers, but every single customer that they represent.
It does, and it has a knock-on effect, in terms of how you assess those warrants associated to those removals, and how you account for VAT on your VAT returns. So it's quite a wide impacting issue, and clarity is needed. And the developer I was speaking to last night, that was complete shock and anger that the first they'd heard about it is through a conversation with myself, and not directly with HMRC. So, HMRC needs to inform. We've got the 1st of January. I know, FTA discussions are ongoing, and we appear to have this narrow path, as announced, to some form of agreement. But the later those discussions go on, and the later, if indeed an agreement is reached, then the greater uncertainty we face moving towards the 1st of January. And these kind of issues, and no disrespect meant to HMRC here, but look, we need people with commercial and business acumen that understand the impact upon the trade, the industry, software providers. People need to be making these decisions that understand the impact at trade level. And quite clearly, and I'm having sadly to say, that HMRC clearly don't understand that.
Okay. Well, it's it's certainly worrying.
It's worrying. It's resolvable, and look, if we've got late changes, we've got late changes, and we're going to have to accommodate those late changes. But what we need is certainty and clarity. Certainty brought about by clarity, and we need it, and we need it quick, and that's what we'll be pushing for tomorrow. Look, at the end of the day, we have to find a solution. We all have to find a solution to this. 1st of January is going to happen. It's going to be here, and we need to be able to move goods in and out of the UK and around the UK and compliantly. And what HMRC need to be doing is facilitating that trade in whichever way they can, not inhibiting it or restricting it. And we should be pushing tomorrow along that very subject. Yeah.
Certainly do that. Okay.
And the important thing is we keep everybody posted, Graham. Yeah, through our website and through our social media channels and platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely, and something we definitely will be doing through the Twitter, the LinkedIn, and even YouTube, like we're trying to do now. So yeah, thanks for your thoughts today.
Pleasure.
And look forward to the next session. if anyone who's watching does want to find any further guidance on some of these subjects, take a look at the website, which is www.thebwa.com. And if there's any questions, then you can get in touch with us through the website.
Yes, I mean, please, anybody listening, even make direct contact, obviously, to yourself, Graham, through our BWA email address. Happy to field questions directly. We've got this direct channel into HMRC. We're seeking to use that. I know you've pushed many questions into HMRC, and we should be pushing them again tomorrow, to get a response on those questions. So yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Right, thank you very much. We'll see you on the next session.
Yeah, pleasure. You take care.
And you. Bye-bye.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.